Hey guys, Ben Latocki here with Production Realty. I have a special guest, Zeke Francisco, also here with Production Realty. Welcome to another episode of Ask the Broker. So you guys have been sending in your questions all week long. We've been getting a bunch of them, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to answer one of these questions.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit. So the big one, why is demand so high in the market right now and supply is low? Let's face it. It's a very, very interesting position we're in right now because, it'd be one if supply was there and demand was just going up. But let's face it, the listings are a little low and demand is very high. So with this being a very difficult thing to tangibly pinpoint the cause or what's going on, I just wanted to discuss some of the ideas going on.
Right. So you have, the millennials getting into the marketplace at an alarming rate. Everybody's buying and they've gotten married, they have kids, and there's all kinds of things.
New careers.
New careers. There's all kinds of reasons that all these buyers have for making a move.
I'm in person seeing a lot of that right now with my friend group, just general social group.
Another thing is that owning your home, although everybody wants to own their own home, we know why. It also still makes a lot of financial sense to own your home because rental rates are through the roof as well.
Crazy, right? Ain't only going higher.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed that part of it, it doesn't make sense to go rent financially. And then the other alternative is to build
a new home. Yeah.
But building a home is extremely lengthy process and expensive
and an energetic process. So
it's not an easy thing. It's all the planning that goes into building a home, buying the lot. It's not just a plug and play thing.
There's a lot of coordination to happen building a home. Yes.
And contractors are busy. Materials are high.
Contractors are very busy.
I just talked to a friend of ours they're looking to build, and they can't even get quotes.
They can't even get a quote.
The contractors are stretched so thin.
Yeah.
And so then the other option, if you can't find something to rent, can't find something to buy, can't build, you don't want to do that. The other option is to stay put.
Yeah, stay where you're at, yes.
And that doesn't make a lot of sense for a lot of people because a lot of buyers that are in the market right now have stayed put for a long time, getting through the recession, getting through COVID, what have you.
Yes.
And like I told you earlier, like maybe you've been in your house for 10 years. Your life didn't stop for 10 years.
No.
Everybody's life has changed. And if you think about yourself, where were you 10 years ago? Like, there's just all kinds of life changes that create you want a new living environment.
Yeah, need a new living environment.
Yeah. So buyer demand is high. It still makes a lot of financial sense to buy a used home. So I don't foresee that softening or prices softening anytime soon because of your alternative is these building and renting and stuff like that or staying put are not really what we want.
Yeah, when it comes down to those choices, if you're in a position to make a move, do I pay a high rent? Do I stay where I don't want to stay anymore? Do I build a new home that's apparently you can't even get anybody to come out to build for you right now? Or do I just go and I find the place I want? And despite the high price, I want to make the move right now. I want to do what I need to do. So I purchased the home, even though we are in a market where there's a low supply right now.
But we've been successful with getting buyers to the closing table. Finding them a home. Helping the seller navigate this market is a challenge, and helping buyers navigate this market is a challenge. But we're able to get those things worked out and successfully to close. So
I think a great part of these discussions too is to eliminate fear. I think people can look at the market right now and they can get nervous or worry about what the future, whether things are going to be more difficult or whether prices are going to tank. And maybe get this, this analysis paralysis in making moves right now. But that is the truth that even right now, I've helped 2 first-time home buyers just recently get a home. It was not impossible. It was a very, doable process. It just required persistence and, on top of itness on my part, to be right on top of everything.
I like his analysis paralysis.
Yeah, analysis paralysis.
So when I talk to clients, I say, let's just break it down into some baby steps. We have to get the house ready for a market.
Yeah.
Then we put the for sale sign in the yard. Then we negotiate the best deal for you. Then we start thinking about moving out. I mean, it's not like you have to tackle all of those steps all at once.
All at once.
It's just the little baby steps. Get the ducks in a row so that we can get you into where you want to be.
Yeah, and then so the last thing I'd like to bring up with that is I think important. So you obviously you have some experience in this career. You've been in real estate for more than 20 years. You run a brokerage. You've trained many agents that are doing incredible around here. So with that, Ben, I want to bring up the idea that you have a clear process you use when you do these things, and that helps break what is a big thing into tangible steps that are doable.
Yeah, so nobody likes to move.
Yeah, right.
they all want to, but
That's
they
so
don't
true.
It's
a thing, yeah.
And I think of my own life, like when I bought and sold houses over the years and moved my family. It's a process you start thinking and dreaming about sometimes for years before you actually pull the trigger on it.
Absolutely, you're right.
But the nuts and bolts of it are similar. We just we really want you to get here, and you're here.
Yeah.
And there's that's where we go out and we meet with the sellers, we meet with the buyers, and we consult them right through the process. You don't have to do it all at once, and you don't have to do it on your own.
Yeah.
That's why we're here to.
That's why we're here. Yeah.
Guide you through the process, make it make sense.
Yeah, make the whole thing make sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for watching, guys. This is Ask the Broker. Zeke, Francisco, thanks for doing this with me. And keep your questions coming in. We love to answer them. We'll answer them right here live on Ask the Broker. Thanks, guys. Bye.